Lesson number one is, before you go, just know that this is a continuation of the previous video where I share with you the story of how I almost got kidnapped. And in this part of the video, I share with you the life transformation lessons and insights I got from that story. So if any point during the video I refer to the story and you're confused, just go watch that video. You'll absolutely love it. And here you will see the eye-opening insights that will absolutely change the way you see the world. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Lesson number one is, you need to trust your instincts. Literally, oftentimes in life, you have this gut feeling, this instinct inside you. You see a person, you see a situation, and you feel it's shady, like there's something off about it. You don't know exactly what it is, you just can tell from inside of your gut that something is like shady about this specific situation or this person. You have a feeling, you have an instinct, you know, like that just makes you question and be like, you know, something is off here. And if you ignore this instinct, sometimes you end up being chopped into parts and being sold on the black market, like so many other kids who unfortunately got kidnapped or like sold or trafficked or whatsoever, which is absolutely horrible. But unless you trust your instinct, you could find yourself in situations like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be being kidnapped. It could be entering a relationship with someone. It could be like a life decision, a career, or whatever. Like you're with a group of friends and they influence you to do something stupid and crazy that will ruin your reputation for the rest of your life. Point is, your instincts were not given to you like as a bonus. They were not given to you as like a toy. They are a real tool that you can literally use to guide your life. It's like the animals, you know, they just know how it goes. Like you don't see a lion eating carrots. Lion will eat meat because they know meat is going to make them survive. So in your life, when you approach these situations, trust your instincts. If I did not trust my instinct at that time, when I felt something is shady, something is off, I immediately recognized there's something off about this. So I have to play my cards very carefully and withdraw myself in a very strategic manner so I don't really run and they chase me. Like I have to kind of strategize about how am I gonna get myself out of this situation before it escalates too deeply and then I'm a bunch of spare parts, you know? So your instincts will always be right. So trust them. Why do you trust your ex or like your like a crush or whatever? Trust your instinct, man. You are you. You have your guts feeling that are guiding you. Trust them and they will always show you or guide you. Even if you feel like this is off and it's not your decision, and if you make this decision that your guts is pushing you to do, you feel like no, something is wrong, you have to take it a bit more careful and a bit more like, no, your guts are telling you, they're shouting. The voice inside you is telling you, it's time to move, you know? It's time to ignore this person, you know? It's time to cut this relationship. It's time to whatever. This feeling is coming from inside you. You cannot justify it. It's just telling you that you're in the wrong spot. Get your shit and move away. This is danger. This is bad for you. So get going. So if I can tell you one thing, and the most important lesson of this story is probably this one, which is to always trust your instincts. Lesson number two, life is a jungle. And what I mean by that, life is literally just like the jungle. It's like the laws of the jungle, you know? You have the pythons, you have the wolves, you have the gorillas, the snakes, the predators. It's like these beasts that are eating each other in nature. But the worst thing, life is exactly like that, but you can't tell who's the snake, you can't tell who's the wolf, you can't tell who's your friend, who's your enemy, because they're all just like snakes, gorillas, beasts who are just dressed up nicely and driving nice cars. So a lot of times people will come to your life. It could be your boss, it could be the friend that you think are your friends but are actually snakes. They're just showing you smiles and giving you all this care and attention, and they're dressed nicely, but on the inside they are exactly like the jungles. They are a snake, or they are like a wolf that's just trying to trick you, or they're like one of a million other beasts who's just trying to f your life up. And when I was in that situation, I was faced with one of those beasts. It was literally like the jungle. They are ready to take this innocent, handsome, little awesome 14 years old guy and chop him apart and sell him to the black market or some shit. God knows what they would want to do, but these are real people, you know? They grew up, they were once babies, but they grew up into the jungle, because in life, and people are exactly like the jungle. They're just dressed nicely. So don't get fooled when those people come to you with those smiles and heartwarming attitude. They're just trying to help you and like make your life better out of nowhere, out of the blue. No, it's bullshit. A lot of people will just think, yeah, oh my god, I'm so happy there are still good people in the world. No, you're just in the jungle and you're blind. You idiot. They're trying to chop you apart. Wake up. Like yes, there are good people, but chances are you're not gonna run into them unless you want to be that good people that you're talking about. But in reality, most people has an alternative motive, a different motive about what they want to do. So they will come to you with smiles and approach you with like kindness and like they just want to help you and make your life better. But in fact, they want to make your life better by ending you, or like selling you in parts, or like just up in a million different ways. So always understand that the people around you are exactly like the jungle. It's snakes, it's all these beasts that you're trying to avoid and not get bitten by and poisoned by. You're trying to avoid or kill. It's exactly the same. They're just dressed nicely. And once you realize that, you will never see the world the same again. When someone gives you a smile and being nice and gentle, cool, act the part. But understand that behind that, there could be a beast that's trying to you up. They're ready to sell you and make you someone else's kidney. You want to end up being a kidney in someone else's stomach? What the f wrong with you? You know what I mean? So the point is, always understand that the world around you is not as beautiful and positive as you want to believe it. I want to believe that, but it's not. It's actually a jungle, and what I want you to be is the Tarzan of that jungle. Lead, be aware, watch out, be careful, and you'll be fine. I'm here to try to keep you in one piece. And last but not least, lesson number 3 is the best time to do something is when you're afraid to do it. Because at that time, when I was standing at that car next to it and they were trying to drag me into the car and talk to me, like trying to approach me in a friendly way, I was so afraid, like, because I was so lonely. There was no one in the street. I knew that I'm helpless. Like, if they literally just opened the door or just decide to chase me, I'm literally gone. That would be the end of it. That's terrifying. And I was scared to like play my moves and do something about it, and I could have just like be pressured into getting into the car. But that's when I was most afraid of. So I was like, you know what, I'll just try to stay calm and take the situation slowly, walk away, find a way to hide, and I'll just get away slowly without having to cause any panic or any scene, and just make it very strategic. So the best time in life when you're trying to do something is when you're most afraid of it. You're probably trying to do something in your life. Maybe it's an opportunity that you want to do. Maybe you want to start making video like these ones. Maybe you want to, I don't know, talk to your crush or some shit. I don't know what's your life about. There's something in your life, I know, that you want to do and you might be afraid and you don't know when is the best time. Well, if you're afraid, this is the best time. It's good that you're afraid, because this is the only sign you need that it's time to actually take action. It's time to follow lesson number 1, which is trust your instincts. Even if you're afraid, take action. It's what your body's telling you. Your body knows you more than you know it. So act on it. Know that it's time to actually make a move. Even though you're afraid, despite the fear, just face it head on. And I believe if you do that, you will absolutely kick ass alive. You will absolutely cook, because at the end of the day, life has proven over and over and over again, the best things in life are always on the other side of fear. The best things in life, like actually living and surviving and not being chopped apart and kidnapped in that black truck. So the best things in your life are the same. Getting the things that you want are literally on the other side of fear. So if you're afraid of doing something, this is the best sign you want to actually go and do it. So in closing, this is a story where I almost got kidnapped. This is the lessons I learned from it. And if you have not subscribed to this absolutely incredible channel, this is your opportunity. If you're afraid, if you fear subscribing, I know your instincts are telling you to subscribe, because you know we're making videos here. I share life stories in Iraq when I almost get kidnapped, like stories like this, and I share the lessons I learned from them with you for free, without you having to blow up or being kidnapped or serving gas or something. Consider this like your lovely chit chat channel when we talk about dark experiences where we almost died and got blown away, or like being sold or human trafficked or things of that kind. So just chill things. Thank you for watching, and don't be kidnapped. Don't kidnap, and see you in the next video, I guess. Peace out. You can kidnap if she's cute. No, I'm just kidding.